Well, we've launched a new series called Compute This, and today a headache a lot of us have.
Pop-ups, you can hardly get anything done for them. Beyond being a nuisance, they can be harmful. How do you know what's safe?
That's right. Welcome back to the owner of Schrock Innovations, Thor Schrock. Thanks
Good
for
to
coming
see
on,
you.
Thor. Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
A lot of these pop-ups are for updates, right?
Yeah, a lot of them actually are for things like your, if you run Firefox, for example, you'll get an alert when you open Firefox, either that a new version needs to be downloaded or a new version has been downloaded.
Which are important.
Oh yeah, the only reason, they don't put out the new versions for fun. They put them out because there's a security, somebody out there figured out some way to hack or crack or steal information from your computer. So the makers of these third-party software programs, when I say third-party, that means when you buy a new computer, you've got a relationship with Microsoft because you've got Windows. Well, third-party is all the stuff you load on top of Windows to make it do the things like your Adobe Reader. Tax season's here, folks. A lot of people are going to be making their returns and doing their TurboTax thing. You got to have Adobe Reader to open those returns. Your Flash player, if you like to watch YouTube videos or go onto Vimeo or Hulu or places like that, a lot of that's done with Flash. Well, most people don't know you have 2 Flash players on the computer. You got to keep it all up to date. Otherwise, it's kind of like leaving your back door open in a bad neighborhood at night. Something probably won't happen. Police response time's pretty good, but why tempt fate?
Great analogy. I've never understood why they just can't update themselves.
Well, a lot of them do, and that's actually one of the things that causes the computers to slow down. So you've got, let's say, 12 programs. Most people have about 12 third-party programs on their computer, and all of them have their own updaters that work to varying degrees of success. Most of them don't immediately download an update because if everybody who was running Adobe Reader immediately went out and got the update at the same time, of course, it would be difficult for Adobe to keep up pushing the update out. So they stagger them. So you might get yours today, Mike might get his tomorrow, so on and so forth. Well, the Secure Updater is a great program that allows you to get all those updates at one time without having to wait your turn in line.
What is that? What's the Secure Updater?
Oh, well, Secure Updater is a free program. A lot of people ask me, is there any way that you can deal with this? Because my dad, for example, when something pops up on the screen, he thinks his work that was behind it is gone. So he's typing along on a letter, and he'll get a pop-up, time to update your Flash player, and it pops up on the screen, and he's like, "Oh, my work is gone." He hits reset.
Oh no!
So, Dad, no, it's right behind there. You need the Schrock desk, Dad. Let me get this taken care of. But no, the Secure Updater is a nifty program because it eliminates the pop-ups. When you work in an office building, you don't see that stuff on you. You ever notice that if you're at work, your computer never pops up and says it's time for an update? Because you have a network administrator who is silently deploying those updates to all the computers, and that's what Secure Updater does. It's like having your own little, $50 network administrator that just downloads everything into your computer without showing you all the pop-ups and loading all those silly toolbars. You ever install something and then all of a sudden you got the Bing toolbar or the Ask toolbar?
Right, I don't want any of that.
No, I think you're right. You mentioned your dad. All of our parents need some sort of computer help. My mom calls, she gets these pop-ups, whether it's an update or whatever it is. How do you know that those updates are real? How do you know if some of them aren't malicious?
That's a real challenge. Usually we used to say, if you have iTunes installed and iTunes pops up and says there's an update, chances are it's a real update. Go ahead and launch it. Well, now there was a company that had a press release out that said they're actually helping governments hack into citizens' computers, governments in other nations, and I guess with a warrant here too. What they do is they release a fake iTunes update that tricks the iTunes on your computer into thinking it's an update.
Oh, wow.
So if there's a company out there who can legitimately do that, imagine how many people out there can illegitimately do that. And so, in other words, it's impossible to know. And that's why a product like Secure Updater is so critical to have on the computer.
Learn more about Secure Updater. He mentioned the Schrock desk. That's another option if you're curious about that. 3 area locations for Schrock Innovations. The one that you're probably already familiar with at Village Point South in Omaha. They're also in Papillion now and in Lincoln as well. There's the information for each of those locations online at SchrockInnovations.com. Thank you for helping us compute this, Schrock.
I have to say, I've seen a lot of people with very long eyelashes coming into the service center lately. So they must be doing good work over there.
These guys love
You're
this
right
last
next door.
Yeah. Thank you. We'll see you next week.
Appreciate it. A new year is not enough for Opera Omaha. They've got a lot of new stuff to talk about, and we'll get to that shortly.
Plus, who says bread is the devil? Our next guest for one. Stay with us.